Okay, so I was saying that when you do that, how do you feel afterwards? Despite the fact that you're dealing with the same thing, something in you gives you a ray of hope.
Yeah.
Because you just counseled yourself. That's another daily habit I changed. Girls, you get to understand. These daily habits. It's so powerful. It's the most powerful thing I've done. Another thing I decided to do, aside writing every day, was that I was going to listen to my myself. I can tell you the volume of people I've been through my practice. But guess what? As I listen to them, as they go through therapy, they're listening to myself. Because helping people through their emotional challenges, I always see it as a privilege. And I tell my clients, I'm trying to figure out life together. Don't look at me on a pedestal. Oh, she's a business therapist. Then she has it all figured out. I took time to figure it out. So I love real. Please bear with me. I love real. I don't like plastic. I don't like theory. Can we get real? So I tell them, we're all trying to figure out. I said, thank you for giving me the privilege of going through this journey with you. And whatever information I get is privileged information. Privileged information. So I'm honored to go on this journey. So I was saying that a mentally ill person should be able to contribute positively to his or her community. And when you go through these things, you see that you're giving yourself that counsel and you feel better. Because let me tell you why you don't remember to even counsel yourself when you're dealing with stuff. You don't remember to counsel yourself when you're dealing with stuff because you're emotionally invested. You're emotionally invested in that situation. But it's very easy to watch a reality TV show and say, Ebuka shouldn't have said that. This one should not have. And how can you do that? It's very easy when you watch other people's lives on the screen. And John, but then your life is not a reality TV. So you can't see yourself. So what counseling other people does, or what contributing, so because I say that helping people or volunteering or having a cause to die for is self-preservation. It's self-preservation. So don't think that, you don't say to yourself, I'm too busy, I can't volunteer. No, I'm so busy, you're killing yourself. That's not what a mentally well person does. Because the more you give, the better you feel. Yeah. And the more human you feel. And then it brings humanity out of you. And then you get to see, I think I need to humor my mistakes. I need to laugh at myself. That's what happens. So a mentally well person is able to contribute positively to his or her community, because in contributing to the community, you are not overwhelmed by the things you're going through. You are able to see that other people are dealing as well. Yes, you might not be dealing with the same thing or at the same intensity, but guess what? You're not alone in the struggle trying to figure life out. So those are the 4 parameters of mentally well person. Have you seen that there is nothing I've said that is related to taking off your clothes and speaking rationally? There is nothing like, oh, my job makes is poor, or that I'm walking naked on the street. Because that's not what mental illness is. You see, that you see typically is schizophrenia. And we have over 400 and something mental illnesses, types of mental illnesses. We have over 450. So our diagnostic manual called the DSM-5, there are over 400 and something diagnoses there. So what you see is schizophrenia is just about 1% of the type of mental illnesses that there is. We then use that 1% to judge all that it is. And depression is not the most occurring mental illness. Anxiety disorders is there.
What is depression?
Depression is a mood disorder.
It is not.
It's not the most common. It's a mental disorder, but it's not the most occurring. Okay, so we talk about anxiety disorders, and when I talk about anxiety disorders, we sometimes try to see, okay, I'm not anxious. The presence of physical calmness is not to mean that you're not having psychic anxiety. Psychic anxiety, nobody can see it, but you know that you're calculating. So, this deadline, so psychic anxiety is also not as prevalent as personality disorders. So I hear the feminist movement talking about narcissists because of Donald Trump. It's now become so popular. So a lot of women are saying, I'm married to a narcissist. My husband is narcissistic. You know, Nigerians, once we get the rave of a new word, everybody goes around and talks about it. So personality disorders are very, very common. They are more common than depression. Alright? So, because we do not have this information, we're not equipped. But I want you to know this, that mental health is a continuum. It's like a scale. And all of us are on different aspects of the spectrum. Depending on what's going on with our lives per time, depending on the challenges that we're dealing with per time, depending on the presence or absence of our coping skills per time. Some coping skills work for us sometimes. Like we use humor as a coping skill. Humor does not work all the time. Sometimes you can't laugh over it. Alright? Sometimes shopping can do it. Sometimes it does not. You get into the boutique and you're shedding tears because it's not working. Sometimes we want to eat, to go. But then you taste the food and the food tastes like vinegar. Sometimes sex does not work all the time. You're struggling to achieve that orgasm. The orgasm is not coming. The orgasm says, leave me alone. I'm not ready to. Because it's not all the time that sex works. Sometimes we try to use alcohol. Sometimes we use sleeping pills. Okay? But I want you to know that we do not ask for help because we are weak. It's not because we're weak, that's why we're asking for help. We ask for help because we want to remain strong. I chose to go into mental health because, as I round up, I chose to go into mental health because I looked around, while training, and I said, but if someone has malaria, the person can change their will. You can run your business, you can call your staff, you can, make things happen. But when your mind shuts down, everything shuts down. So I said, this is the lifeline of life, and I would rather be here. That was why I chose mental health, not for anything else. So we ask for help, not because we're weak. We ask for help because we want to remain strong. And I encourage everybody, So I created this audio product, the 3-part CD called Minecraft. And I taught extensively about the craft, mastering the art of mental detoxification. We don't detox. When we detox our physical body, we go through water therapy, we take apple cider vinegar, we take bicarbonate, we do all sorts just to cleanse our system. We go on vegetables, we go on veggies, water therapy. We do all of these things just to cleanse our system. But we leave the most powerful operating system, which is our mind. We deal with toxic people every day. We deal with people who are dealing with their own baggage. You know why they are trying to put the baggage on you? Because every time I carry something heavy, I'm looking for where to set it down. Because it's too heavy. So I would always leave people with this food. I may not have food to eat. I may not have clothes to wear. In fact, I may not have where to lay my head. I don't have to live in a beautiful house or drive a posh car. But one thing is certain, my mind is my palace. And I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. With their dirty feet. So people are going around with their baggages. But guess what? That baggage cannot come here. I tell them, see, my life is stressed already. You cannot come and add your baggage to my own. I'm already dealing with what I'm dealing with. So we say bad energy stay far away. But sometimes we become that bad energy. And we never know when we become that bad energy. Because we are not detoxifying. So when you do not master the art of mental detoxification, you are gradually stripping away your power. That same energy that you're using in calculating why this person did what is the that you can use in creating a beautiful life for yourself. That's the same energy. That's the same time. That is the same creativity. You see, the way you are crafting how you are going to get back. Your creative juices are at work. The same way those creative juices should flow to creating the life that you want. And I say that success is the best revenge. Stay powerful. Thank you.